Welcome back. We're having fun talking sports. Remember, you can also be part of the fun. You can join the conversation. Yes, you can on Twitter. Our channels_sports, Facebook channels, sports, email with sports this morning at channelstv.com. Interesting conversation going down. It will get more interesting now because Toby Emmanuel joins us live in the studio. Toby, good to have you on the show.
Great to be here. Having three of you together is always a pleasure.
Complete gang is back. Now, Toby, top of the discussion for you.
Your gang in Barcelona, we have MSN.
Okay, leave that for
you. We'll talk about that later.
We're a good team. Toby, top of the discussion for you should be the UEFA Champions League draw. We were saying it yesterday that Arsenal will be saying, now that we top the table, we're in danger of getting a top-class team to play again. And they got Bayern Munich.
Yeah, a lot of tweets since yesterday when the draws were made. A lot of people, fans, and everybody trying to say, okay, Arsenal top the group, they get Bayern. They are second, they get Bayern. Even if they go to Europa League, they might possibly get Bayern. But if you want to play in Champions League, you must be ready to play the best. But on current form, if Arsenal should meet Bayern, it's going to be a difficult match for Bayern. But the time is still long. They'll be playing in February. A lot of things will have stepped into. Injury will have come in, loss of form, and also tactical play. Now we're having a coach, Ancelotti, who has coached in England, who Wenger has also played against. I understand. No, though they have the player, but now Arsenal have a very fine run, considering the fact that for the first time they're having depth in the bench. So it's not a match that anybody can put his money and say Arsenal is going to outrightly defeat Bayern or Bayern is going to wild up Arsenal. Even both teams are going to play cautious, but it's an opportunity for Wenger to prove a father. You can bring these genes and go to the next level.
So you're saying there's a possibility Arsenal can beat
Definitely.
Bayern?
They've got a chance. I mean, Bayern this season have shown, they haven't been very impressive. Yeah, they lost to Rostov, during the group stage. So it is possible, but Toby, I know you would, if you want to be truthful, that you would have preferred another draw entirely.
No, definitely. As a national fan,
you did that.
No. As a national fan, we would have preferred having a team like Sevilla, having a Monaco, even though
Monaco, really? 53 goals in 17 matches? Can you risk that?
No, it doesn't really matter.
You can't.
See, what comes to the table is your style of play. Are we not surprised that Leicester City, despite struggling in the league, they're doing the Champions League? They're playing against a team with different philosophy, different style of league and everything. So for each matches they come, and it's about 2 weeks or 3 weeks, sometimes a month, they play, and you just, before you know it. But why they are struggling in the EPL is because everything they did last season, teams are coming out to checkmate them. But they came out again to defeat Man City at the weekend, also because their tactical approach, when I decided to say, okay, let's quickly rush Man City before they wake up, and they got the result done. 4-0 against a great team, a contender for the league, is not a mere feat by Leicester City. But back to Arsenal, Arsenal have what it takes. But the condition is what happens in January. It is December and January that will determine how far they can go in the Champions League. If they still keep the same result, if they still have most of the players, Mustafi got injured, he should be back in 1 month. We've seen Cazorla has been injured for some time, he's not back. If we've seen the Ozil, Sanchez combination, Chiwakot is best form of his life. We've seen Iwobi and other players, also Chamberlain, everybody trying to add something to the team, but it's not over until it's over. It's going to be February. It's a long time. A lot of things were certain, like I said earlier, and it's good. But for anybody, even the Bayern Munich coach will not rule out Arsenal. Will not just care how destroy Arsenal. Everybody are cautious.
No, they haven't done that, because if you check 2005, 2013 and 2014, aggregate has been quite close. 3-2 on aggregate 2005, away goals after 3-3 draw in 2013, and 3-1, which is the recent one in 2014. That's the only time they have the convincing victory. But at the end of the day, it tells you that maybe the gap is closing. But Arsenal, obviously, at the first leg and second leg, they know they need to win. Don't draw at the Emirates and expect to go over there and win.
And the good thing for them this time around, the second leg is at the Emirates. So they play the first leg. The leg they just go to Germany, go and die, give your best and see what happens in the second leg. Okay. But the other interesting fixtures,
exactly, it's the round of 16, so we have 7 other fixtures apart from the one between Bayern Munich and the Arsenal. Yeah, we have the Man City will play AS Monaco. It looks like a very easy fixture on paper.
Who was responsible for Arsenal exit last
That's
season?
Monaco, and they're playing a lot better. And they're playing a lot better this
I
season.
told you
So
53 goals in 17 games. League
For Man
One.
City,
That's
Monaco,
what they've
it's
done.
a very tight game, like you said. Monaco, they are in very good form. They also have been scoring goals. Man City have been struggling also. They struggled through the group, but they were able to get to this stage. But getting to the knockout stage is another a style of play entirely. So whoever makes use of their chances, and it's between two legs. So you just knock off the game in the first leg and just come home and defend or pack the bus like Chelsea used to do, and you get the result.
Real Madrid versus Napoli, it looks like a favorable draw
Tricky,
for Real Madrid.
They're not too tricky. Real Madrid get that.
Yeah, they'll get that. Confident. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
You
Real
sound
Madrid
very,
get
very confident about that. Benfica versus Dortmund.
That's a team Benfica needs to. Dortmund need to be careful. Dortmund are playing very well, but Benfica also, you can't rule them out. That is selling club. They develop players. They also sell to clubs, and also, but they also have what it takes to also move forward. But I think this is their bust up.
Yeah, but Dortmund, come on, they topped that group ahead of Real Madrid. So
And that's why I said it's Benfica's bust up.
Okay, Benfica's bust up.
Final
We talked about
stop.
Bayern, Arsenal already.
Yeah.
In other fixtures, we have Porto will take on Juventus.
This is a match that you cannot put, because we saw the way Juventus struggled during the group. But Porto, they are a good team. If you allow them, they could shock them. Juventus could get something. Over 2 legs, it's going to be very tight. But whoever gets... Juve have the players, they have the team. They are also trying to bounce back now after the exit of their coach, and also new players are coming into, and some of the old players are also doing well. But against Porto, a team that you cannot predict. No, it's difficult to play against some teams because you don't even know what they will bring to the party. But Juventus should get it over 2 legs.
Bayer Leverkusen, Atletico
I
Madrid.
go for Atletico outright.
Yeah, despite the fact that they're struggling in La Liga.
I
right
go
now.
for Atletico because the way I went for Madrid, right? Outright.
Outright. Okay, PSG versus Barcelona. These guys
is
are
the
becoming
game.
familiar foes as well.
This is the game. UEFA have stopped giving, can't stop giving us Arsenal, Bayern, then PSG, Barcelona. It's a game that have a lot of followership, a game that will bring a lot of passion from both sides. Yeah. Even though PSG might not, since Zlatan left, my biggest worry for them is Cavani not trying to get what delivered when it matters most. He get 10 chances, scores 1, and he cost their team. They should have defeated Arsenal very well, but they struggled and they were second. We saw the last one. But
That's what they get.
Barca have what it takes to win.
Last but not the least, Leicester City versus Sevilla.
I'm going for Leicester City.
Really?
I'm going for Leicester City. I want the Cinderella run to just continue. Just we had in the past, but anything can happen. But Leicester, they should be. They are coming back. Their confidence is building back after beating almighty Man City. Man City with the Aries of Stars. Guardiola they've given me a lesson of what to expect in the EPL.
Okay, I said, Cecilia, they were all talking about the favorites to win from the round of 16. No one talked about an upset, and we love upsets. And I want to tell you, Toby, and I'm talking to you watching this show, that Napoli will shock Real Madrid.
Okay.
Wow.
I said so.
Wow,
I said so.
That is part of the game.
13th December 20th.
Yeah, I said so. That
I love Cecilia.
We'll stun Real Madrid. We'll stun. That's the word, shock. Stun.
Okay,
That's the word.
let's look at Europa League now. He called it the lesser one, but then if you get to win it, you play in the Champions League. So clubs like Manchester United know that that's more like the hope they have right now. They have to hold on to play in the Champions League next season.
Why bring in Manchester United in? You could do your analysis with that.
Europa League.
I understand. But you want to
they're the biggest attraction right now. The reason we're talking about Europa League right now is because you have Manchester United there.
will qualify. Whether they win or don't win, they will go for the
Okay,
Champions League.
we'll see what's going to happen. With this upper on, win one game in 1 month.
Yeah, but then round of 32.
Paul Pogba, he's talking about Paul Pogba and his brother Florentin, likely, of course, not likely, Saint-Etienne, barring no injury. If he's not injured, both of them will obviously be in Europa League playing against each other. So there's a round of 32. Both sides actually met in the European Cup Winners' Cup in 1977-78. And the first leg Saint-Etienne was marred by violence involving Manchester United supporters. Hooliganism, in the 70s was really rampant at that time, but somehow they won 2-0 to go through 3-1 on aggregate. But then other fixtures where you have it, AS Roma also be there. You have a Borussia Mönchengladbach and Fiorentina will also be in action, and you have Apoel Beersheva, and of course Besiktas. That's we have Nigerian interest also in this one.
Nigerians in that
and Tottenham will also be Villarreal and Yes,
William Troost, second title, return.
William Troost, goes back to Tottenham. He used to play there, in the under 21s before making the move back to Holland. And so apart from William Troost, there's Anderson is sitting in that team as well too, and there's Moses Simon. A lot of Nigerian players are in the Europa League.
Nigerians. This young man that's going to Leicester City, who's just done this.
With Genk
is leaving for Leicester, so we have 9 players. Olympiacos will be playing against Omali Sport that features Umar and Rahim Lawa. So we have 3 Nigerians play against each other. We have other players. We have Emeleke playing also. We have ACT. We have about 9 Nigerians that will be playing in this competition. Even though it's Europa, I see Europa, even though we call the second string of the Europa competition, but I see it as a very strong effort because teams like Sevilla have come to say their property. Teams like Napoli has also played, and you see when you fall from the
point, it was everything for Chelsea too.
So they got it. So when you fall from the Champions League, when you come there, it's a very difficult situation.
When you fall from the Champions League,
you fall from the Champions League.
That's what makes it a step below the Champions League.
But there's money. But UEFA are also getting about 15 million euros or dollars. I can't be sure. Put into the Europa League because they've seen that there's so more money in the Champions League. They're bringing it to it, and also from 2018, UEFA also trying to see they'll be featuring 2 matches. Now, because of television right, they're making so much money. The 7 o'clock match will come and the 9 o'clock match will come. So for each day, so that for the odd viewers, so all the matches will not be at 7:45 at the same time. So it's a good thing. But the only fear or the only thing I'm worried when his CAF is going to learn from what we're doing. We have a president who's been there since 1988. We have a lot of FA presidents who don't even know what to do to manage. Now Champions League is bringing money for Europe, and that's why the best players in the world are coming to play Champions League. Africa should also move forward and learn from European Champions League.
We totally agree with you on that one. A quick one on Twitter. Maicon Victor says, I see Arsenal kicking out almighty Bayern Munich in the round of 16. That's an Arsenal fan with so much confidence right there. Omogbola is showing so much love to Cristiano Ronaldo. He says Ronaldo winning the Ballon d'Or for a 4th record is a corollary of hard work. It's no stress getting to the top, but sustaining it. It's a problem. And when you're 31, 32, going 35, sustaining success will be a lot of hard work.
Yes.
Kudos to actually sustain it.
Yeah, kudos to Ronaldo. Like Pele said, it's just unfortunate that each generation have a star player, but this generation had 2 big star players, Messi, Ronaldo, and in the past 10 years between them, they've won the Ballon d'Or, World Footballer of the Year 9 times. Messi has 5, Ronaldo has 4. So it's just the competition is just there, and both players are also stepping up. He's also, like Ronaldo also said, he has started working again towards next year, and Messi also is in good form, trying to move. So, but we have Griezmann coming in. We hope Neymar, Suarez, and other players,
Sanchez,
even Pogba,
players that can step up. And I'm challenging them now. Step up.
And these players are getting old because Ronaldo at 31, Messi are also getting old. Also, other players should come so that we'll not just get, because in the past we had Zuzu, and then we had Kaká, we had Ronaldo, even Rivaldo, we have even Carlos, the banana free kick man. So we have a lot of players, Roberto Carlos. We have a lot of players who are also coming up to rub shoulder with the big boys, let the big boys leave the stage for the other guys.
And give us some competition. That's what we're talking about. Still talking sports right here. A channel, TV Sports Center in Lagos, Nigeria. We'll take a breather now. When we come back, the papers will get us talking. Don't go anywhere. Stay.